What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back today with more Konosuba. Now, and I'm also apparently disappearing. Apparently, I've been infected with John Cena-ism. So, let's jump in here. Now, the other day we did some summons. We talked about Komekko, and I was pretty critical of the Komekko character, I guess, layout here. So what she does is 199% water magic damage to one enemy and 273 when HP is above 70%. Now that's going to be hard enough to accommodate when you don't have just all these healers on your team. Or will it? That's actually a real question. So let's see. Now, Hydro Crush Plus, I think it was supposed to be plus. Anyway, Skill 2 is a 197 water magic damage to one enemy and minor reduction of skill cooldown. The downside is that is for 28 seconds, so you'll get that twice. Only twice will that be active during the fight. So we're going to need to keep an eye on that. The one thing I do like about her, though, Water Shot, cooldown, obviously 0 seconds, and 113% water magic damage to one enemy. This is a bit older. We do have units that do 126 now, but she more than makes up for it with a party trait that gives everyone water magic damage up. So very, very, very handy that. I like this in this unit. And the nice part is, as you will see, we don't have to have her in an assist slot in order to utilize that. So let's jump into the match here and see what's going on and see, was Komekko really, maybe did I underrate her? So let's jump in over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically go into the current event. Now this is all single target. There will be no AoE status or anything like that. We're literally just going in for the single target scenario. And I haven't done extreme yet today. So I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to try extreme. Now, I don't know that I'm actually going to win this, so it'll be interesting at the least to see what happens here. But the front line of the team, that one says the front line of the team, is Komekko, Wiz, and Aqua. And I really like this Aqua because this Aqua actually does SA. She does SA stuff. She's actually got this skill right here, water physical damage to one enemy, and moderate reduction of skill cooldown for all allies for 18 seconds. So in essence, we could, in theory, be lowering the skill cooldown on Komekko's skill cooldown. So this really could, like, essentially what we're doing here is we're saying, okay, Komekko, yes, she's coming in with her skill cooldown, but her skill cooldown is going to take some time to regen. With Aqua, we actually could get that back and play a lot faster, so they could kind of go back and forth on this if this is played correctly and just give us so much more to do. Plus, she actually reduces the SA cooldown and all that stuff, so it'll be very, very handy. Now, as far as SAs go, we have 4 SAs in total now that we can use, and I'm going to go ahead and use the regular physical, normal magic to all enemies. Actually, I take it back. I should do the fire single target. I really should. But that one does reduce their physical and magic defense for 16 seconds. But it does reduce the SA skill range. So I'm actually going to go down here with Inferno. Probably not the best option here, but being single targeted is going to hit a little bit harder. And being fire, it's not going to be preferable for this situation. Now, in setup, I hate to say I've not done this for all these characters, but for Komekko, I've got her up to level 30. I filled out her ability board all the way. She is maxed out in just about everything with the exception of that secondary SA. The secondary SA is a little light on damage. I do need just a few more B stones to make that happen, and I don't feel like the exchange rate on B stones is good enough for me to go in and sell like 2 of the greens or 2 of whatever to get what she needs. So she's going to be a little light on her SA, but I think this will still be a good example of Komekko versus a bunch of other units. Now, unfortunately, the downside is Wiz and Aqua are not maxed out in the water specs. So I don't know if this is a fair assessment, but I do want to see what Komekko can do, compare it, and see how this plays out. Now, as far as party trait goes, I could use her party trait here. Give everybody water magic damage. We also have magic and physical, so I'm going to go ahead and just use the water magic, or the water damage, and give everybody, because everybody's primary is water. The exception is Komekko's SA is going to be fire, but that'll be fine. That'll be fine. We do also have a Megamine that we can use in this this match to do that, but I really want to focus on Komekko and see what she can do. Now, as far as her weapon goes, I'm using basically her very specific weapon, which will increase magic damage. Very good weapon at that. And I have given her Hestia's armband because that's going to basically do some HP steal. So hopefully that'll keep Komekko in the fight for quite a bit of time. Also, we've got Aqua on the team who's going to do some healing as well. So let's take a look and see how this plays out. Now, I'm going to go ahead and let it auto-run just so I can kind of talk through it. But I am going to slow it down, and this is going to be a slower run of this fight, just because I do want to make sure that I'm getting all of my facts together here. So, we've got our assist coming in. Let's see what Komekko does here. So Aqua hits for about 7,800. Komekko hit for about 12k. That is a very good hit. Let's see what Wiz does. Okay, 7k. So, and then Aqua's 4. Komekko is still about 875. So actually, Komekko is really good. Now, my real question here is, will everyone else be on that level once they're all leveled up? But I honestly don't know. Look at that, another 12k hit because her HP is so high. And the nice part is, with having Aqua on the team, that HP is going to stay way up there. That HP is going to be way high up there for quite a bit of time. So let's see here. So we already have Komekko's SA. Let's see how this plays out. So here's Aqua's going to do hers first, which actually probably would be preferable. Only 6,500 from Aqua. Let's see what Komekko does here. 12,400. 12,400 with her SA. And Wiz is going to do 15,000. But Wiz is also water damage. So, you know, I don't know if that's a fair assessment. Wiz is going to be a little higher. But, you know, it is what it is. Now, Komekko's kind of on the ropes here. I'm hoping she gets... There we go. We got some HP out of her. She needs to go a little higher in the HP before she's going to be kind of in that zone of using maximum amount of her power. But she's still hitting one for 9,100. So that's very, very good. If I'm honest here, if I could have a team of units hitting like Komekko, this would be really simple. I don't honestly have enough to upgrade the other units to the point she's at, and I really wanted to give her the best opportunity to shine. But so far, I'm actually really, really happy with what I see. I like Komekko. I think Komekko was a great addition to the team. And I honestly, at this juncture, 3/4 of the way through the fight, only about halfway through her HP, but I kind of expected that, I'm really happy. And notice that she's outlasting even Aqua, who was our healer. Now, Rem's going to come in. I do not expect much out of Rem here, I hate to admit. She is an older unit. She probably could use some upgrades. Because of her age, I have definitely given her... I don't want to target her, per se. Whatever. I could have given her much more. I just kind of haven't, but, you know, it is what it is. Komekko's still doing 9,500, though. And, you know, that skill cooldown, I think, really helped out big time on this. So we didn't beat it. But honestly, she was arguably the MVP of the team. I think Wiz definitely put in work too. But honestly, Wiz put in work with her SA. And the only reason Komekko's wasn't higher is because it wasn't water damage. So if I'm totally honest here, guys, and I'm going to be completely honest, I think I was too hard on Komekko. I think she's really good. Dare I say, I think she's well worth. Now, I do have to do some other work on the team. Obviously, once I get everyone up to that same level, we will be able to do more of the expert mode. We'll probably be able to solo the expert mode once everyone's pretty well updated. The other thing about Komekko that we need to really take into account here, let me go into her unit here. We'll go to the party. And we'll see if we can train her up. There we go. Is if I go to upgrade skill, I've not put any of my skill orbs into her. So she is as bare bones gets. So she's got a lot of growth still. She could do more with her SA. She probably could mirror what Wiz was putting out with her essay, even though it's a fire attack and not a water attack. And frankly, if I do more skill orbs in her, sure, she would be really good. So, you know what? I'm going to be silly. I don't normally do this. I'm going to just do a one and done this real quick and see if we can... I've had really good luck in the game. See if we can pull a dupe. I normally wouldn't do this. It's kind of a fool's errand. But I've had really good luck lately, so I'm just going to kind of push my luck a little bit. Looks like no dice, but that's fine. I kind of didn't expect it. We don't want to try again. There we go. So, let's go and back out here. But that, I think, is a fair assessment. I think Komekko actually is way better than I thought. But I also think, truly, with a healer on the team, she stayed in health a lot longer. But even without the health, she was still hitting for almost 10k. So, I'm very happy with her. Now, let me know what you guys think. Do you think maybe the other units were so underpowered because they don't have the upgrades that maybe it wasn't a fair assessment? I would really like to know what you guys think in the comments down below. But for now, I'm going to peace out. I'm very happy. Like, comment, share. I'll catch you guys with more Konosuba coming up really soon.